Why did you break us apart after you played with my heart?
How excited are you that this is out there in the world and as an independent artist?
I have been waiting for this for so long, like to put out this music, and especially starting with this song, that it almost like doesn't feel real yet. But when I look at like the amazing response that we've had, like everyone being like, I'm listening to this song like on repeat since you dropped it, and it just like, it really solidifies that I'm like doing the right thing and doing it the right way, and the way that feels the best and the most real. Yeah,
and you've had such an accelerated, interesting wave of a career in like the last like 2 or 3 years too, from, you know,
please don't text me when you're drunk, put your phone away,
to putting this out there, to having people like Fallon reply to it.
Wild.
You know, and then putting out the remix, and then you know, to have a release and work under the more standard traditional music label world, which, you know, not everything always, this is the important part I think a lot of people don't realize, is they think once they get signed, like, okay, I got it made, everything's set.
It's so not.
And it's so not that.
It was, I mean, going from being signed to then not being signed, it wasn't even so much like the label of it, you know, like it was like, oh, I'm not signed. It was like kind of everything that I had ever known.
Yeah.
You know, like I got signed right out the gate, kind of off my first really, really big moment. So all I knew in my career and the industry was being signed to a major label.
It's weird too, because people think, they hear like you're on a label, you have, you know, you're a music artist, like, oh my God, it must be so creative. It's like, no, it's literally business. These people are investing in the product of you.
100%.
And they're sometimes...
And they say that they're, you know, like they are going to give you everything and bring you the farthest.
Yeah,
and like,
it's
you know,
love bombing, you know.
It is love bombing.
And I'm generalizing here. There's plenty of good labels. And everyone's experience is unique. We're not, you know.
Good one.
I want to make sure we're, you know, we have a future in this industry.
Of course. But no, it was just like coming to terms with the fact that everything that they had kind of like said, promised me, said they were going to do, just wasn't going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
And also like, you know, I had only ever known like a major label like budget.
Sure.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Super, like I was super grateful that I had all that opportunity. But now like not having that, it was just, I had to like reframe my thinking. And I remember having lunch with my friend, he's a videographer, and he's like, don't let now like the limitations that you have with like budget and team and everything hold you back. Like let it make you better.
Yeah.
Now you have all these other tools that you never had.
I worked for years in radio and television under majors, right? You know, essentially the media equivalent of labels. Yeah. And then just like yourself, had an experience that didn't go the way that, you know, my future wasn't written in gold like I thought. And then I built this own thing, very much like being an independent artist. Have you realized that the limitations on the budget, although it's not fun, everyone wants all the money in the world.
Right.
Have you found yourself being way more creative than you ever were?
I think I'm doing things that not that I never thought I could do, but that I didn't think that I could do on my own. You know, like I kind of just had to step out of this mindset where I was like, oh no, I don't have this huge company backing me anymore. I can't do anything. That was the first thing I thought.
Yeah, it's a natural thought.
It is a natural thought, especially because that's all I ever knew.
Yeah.
And now to go to having all these ideas and still being able to carry them out with like my core team and like me at the front is like, it just feels so much more fulfilling.
You're the CEO of your own company.
I am the CEO of Stacey Ryan Music.
Better believe it.
That's it. Wait, what camera am I looking at this one?
LLC, S Corp. I don't know.
It's real.
One of the is it Stacey Ryan? That's
am I
amazing.
allowed to say that?
We could beep it.
I don't know. Are you not allowed to like? Are you not allowed to like say your company name online? I mean, it's up there.
I don't think it's
Google.
hackable. Yeah, it's public.
Yeah, they can't just. Okay.
We'll come back. If this last 10 minutes has just been one beep, then you know it was the really juicy stuff we came.
Right. Exactly.
How excited are you for what's to come? I know that we have to be a little reserved. This one we do. We can't talk everything. We can't. But
Yeah. I mean, from like putting out everything. I'm just like, it makes me, because for a while it seemed like something that was like off in the distance and I couldn't
unattainable. Like you can see it.
I couldn't quite get there.
Sure.
And the fact that it's happening now and it's going better than I could have ever thought just makes me like so excited for all the other stuff. And there's so much.
There's so much.
There's so much. I can't say it, but I mean, it's just like, you know, more music, more shows, more live performing. It's just everything that I love to do. And the fact that because basically the last year that I was signed, not a lot was going on because of this, like the transition period and all that stuff. So I didn't really get to like perform I did, but not as much as I would have.
Yeah, you just don't have as much autonomy over it as fans think you do. And they're like, oh my God,
Right.
why aren't you performing?
Right.
You're like, I wish I was.
And now I'm on the road.
Spencer Sutherland, direct support right now on a 3-person tour.
My baby, I love that guy.
Incredible.
It's so much fun. And playing these songs that are coming out or will be coming out every night for amazing crowds, releasing the music at the same time, being on tour, like it's awesome. It's like it's go, 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 but it feels so right.
What's so cool too, I've seen you perform live when it was just you and a piano a couple of years ago, but to see you evolve as kind of this one woman band too, right? So you're playing bass on stage, you're playing guitar on stage, you're playing piano, which we knew you've been playing. But it feels like there's so many people on stage with you because there's so many different iterations of Stacey.
Right.
I don't want to ruin anything, but there's sunglasses involved.
Oh yeah, I didn't wear them. I didn't wear them today.
Not today.
But we've like really. What's another amazing thing about being independent and kind of like going through that is us really sitting down and asking ourselves like, who do we want Stacey Ryan to be? Like, what do we want? Like the world that I'm going to live in, that my music's going to live in. And we've really like just put our heads together and like have been building this space and this vibe and this world. And I feel like we're really like, it's there, and the whole time I was signed, I feel like that was the last kind of thing that we needed to work on, because that's what makes, that's what elevates.
You're always one call away, one conversation away, one song away from everything you ever wanted, but you just never know what it is. I will say this, if you get the chance to see Stacey on stage, whether it's on your own tour, which I'm hoping is coming soon, or it's part of, what's currently available out there when you're supporting people that we love, like Spencer. What's so cool is I've always loved, and I came to know you as an artist initially for your covers, your unique takes on songs, right? And a lot of it jazzified or just to call it a vocal run would be an understatement. What you're able to do. I love that you're even like, yeah, I know. I'm like, yeah. But I love that you're doing that with your own songs too. Like everything is not what you hear the recorded version as.
It never is. I feel like I was just talking to someone about this. Like what I love about being able to go out and play live, especially by myself, is that I have like full range to completely switch it up, add a new section, add some scatting. Like I love having that like playful control over my show. And I feel so comfortable up on stage, even like by myself, which I thought would be like a little daunting. Sure. Just because like, you're by yourself.
Well, and especially, with Spencer coming on right after you and having a full band too, you have all these instruments around you.
Exactly. But I think that's what makes me like unique, is that I just walk out there all by myself and then just tell these like stories that are things that happened to me in like song form. Yeah. And just like have so much fun. Like when I go on stage, I'm just jamming out. I'm having like the best time.
I think we all are, which is cool. I really mean that. It's very rare that I get to do the interview after I've seen the performance. Usually it's,
we just came from the show.
Fresh off the show. 2 minutes ago. I complained the entire time for a 2-minute walk because it's like 40 degrees outside.
I mean, I'm not, you can't see my legs, but you kind of can. I'm not, I'm wearing a dress and it was cold. So. But we made it here right after the show.
Thank you for coming to the studio.
Oh my gosh,
We'll end on these 2 questions. One, I know it's a dumb boy question, and I'm sorry, but I've just never gotten to talk to someone that's good at scatting. I'm not going to ask you to do it. It's not one of those.
Okay.
But how much truly is improvised, or do you like put yourself in a position, like is it like freestyle rapping where you're like, okay, I know if I get here, I can do like this series of sounds.
Right. It really depends. It really depends on how I like prepare for it.
Talk to me like the only thing I know about scatting is the Aristocats from Disney.
Okay. I mean, I don't even know how to like explain what's going through my head when I do it. I guess I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just improvising.
More like rhythmic or is it more melodical?
I mean, I guess it depends on the song. Melodical. It depends on melodical. I love it. New word.
I'm making new words.
It depends on like, I guess how fast the song is. If I want to go more like actual jazz scatting like syllables, like doobie and like shoo-wah and stuff like that. Sure. Or if I want to do it more in like a yeba lane where I'm more like just riffing. Yeah. So I'm on O's a lot and ums, hays.
There's so much technique behind it.
There's so much you can play with. And like if it's a jazzier song, sometimes you do the more scat, or you bring in the more like riffs R&B to then like blend. Yeah. You know, like it really is however I feel, I guess.
I'm going to sound naive, but it's such a lost art form, at least in mainstream pop culture right now, because it was so present anymore. For so long.
I know.
Well, you scat. Oh. And so we'll end. Like I said, I had one more question after that. You kind of alluded that, you know, for the first time now, you and your incredible team are getting to form and finally answer that, who is Stacey Ryan? Mm-hmm. So what is your definition of success now? Now that it's not reliant on a label, it's not reliant on certain net metrics and numbers anymore. Now that you can do whatever you want, what's your definition of success?
I mean, what I'm doing right now.
That's
like,
the best
I feel
answer.
like just all I wanted to do was put out my music and go on tour and play live. And I'm doing all of that at the same time.
And getting paid to do it.
And getting paid to do it. Isn't that crazy?
That's
life?
Amazing.
So I'm succeeding right now.
I love that. Yeah. Don't ever let go of that.
I'm not.
It's very easy to get lost.
Oh, I was lost for
and now you're
a year.
Now you're found.
And now I'm found.
Yes. Stacey Ryan, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming to the studio. And
I love this studio.
Even though you're from Canada, pretending that you hate the cold. And
pretending.
Stacey Ryan, it's XYZ with Erik and Zachary.